Hi students, today we are going to discuss about
Ancient cities of Tamilagam. It is in the 6th standard social science term 1 lesson learning objectives. Today we are going to learn about the greatness of the towns of ancient Tamilagam. To know about Bumbuhar, Madurai and Kanji. To understand the ancient kings of Tamilagam. To gain knowledge about the crafts, markets, manufactures, maritime trade, education and water management in ancient Tamilagam. Okay, let us move to the topics. The greatness of the towns of ancient Tamilagam, Bumbuhar and Madurai. Bumbuhar. Bumbuhar is one of the oldest towns in ancient Tamilagam. This is the place where well-known characters of Silappatikaram, Kovalan and Kannagi lived. It was also a port town along the Bay of Bengal. The ports were established for facilitating maritime trade. Even in times past, countries began to export their surplus products and import the scarce commodities by sea. Bumbuhar is one such historic port that emerged in the wake of increasing maritime trade. It is a coastal town near the present-day Mayiladurai and is located where the river Kaveri drains into the sea. Bumbuhar Port. Bumbuhar was also known by names such as Buhar and Kaveri Pumbattinam. It served as the port of the early Chola kingdom. One of the popular Sangam literature, Pattinapalai and Tamil epics Silappatikaram and Manimekalai have references to the brisk sea-borne trade that took place in the port city Buhar. Silappatikaram in particular speaks about the greatness of Bumbuhar. The lead female character of Silappatikaram is Kannagi. Her father is Manayagan, sea trader, are known by the name Manayagan. The male character Kovalan's father is Masatuvan. Masatuvan means a big trader. It is a clear form that takes that Bumbuhar was a place where big traders and sea traders had settled down. Numerous merchants from foreign countries such as Greece and Rome landed at Bumbuhar. Due to busy and continuous trade, many of them stayed on in Bumbuhar. There are evidences of foreigners' settlements in the town. People speaking many languages inhabited Bumbuhar in its glorious days. As loading and unloading ship took some months, the foreign traders began to interact with the local people during that period. This enabled the natives to learn foreign languages for communication. Similarly, the foreigners also learned Tamil to communicate with the natives. This contact facilitated not only exchange of goods but also languages and ideas, resulting in culture blending. The traders of Bumbuhar were known for their honesty and integrity. They sold goods at legitimate prices. Pattinapalai states that selling any commodity at a higher price was considered bad. The author of Pattinapalai, Kadiyalur Uruthiranganaganar, belonged to 2nd century BC. This is indicative of Buhar's antiquity. Horses were imported by sea. Pepper was procured through the land route. Gold that came from Vadamalai was polished and exported to the overseas countries. Sandal from Western Ghats, pearls from Southern Sea, corals from Eastern Sea, and food items from Eelam were imported. Buhar had been built differently from other towns. Each social group had separate settlement. Streets were broad and straight, dotted with well-designed houses. There was also a dockyard. We can learn about the life of the people of Buhar by reading Pattinapalai and Buhar Gandam of Silappadiharam. Buhar was a busy port up to 200 AD. It might have been either washed away by sea or destroyed by big shore waves. The remains of that destruction can still be seen in the present Bumbuhar town.